with our holiday tortilla chips. Go ahead and make sure those get spread out all around there. And we're gonna go ahead and move this out of the way and bring in our other pan. All right, so we're gonna start our mixture off with our gourmet white cheese sauce. We're just gonna go ahead and dump that right on there. Woo! What a weird texture. Woo! This is kind of exciting. And I'm just gonna go ahead and spread that all along my pan here. Make sure we're not getting just one big glob in the middle. We want it all along the entire pan. Make sure it's all evenly spread. Whew. This is gonna be an exciting recipe and I can't wait. It's Christmas time. I don't even care if Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet. It's Christmas time. All right, we're gonna go ahead and bring in our diced tomato with cilantro. And we're just gonna dump it right on. Woo! Now we did drain these beforehand, so it's not super liquidy, but we are gonna spread that along too. And that's gonna mix in a little bit with that cheese there. And it's definitely gonna mix in once this all gets cooked up. So we're gonna go ahead. That is an easy spread. Ah, I love how easy this is to spread, and it's such an easy recipe. That's why we make it twice. All right, now we've got our salsa verde. This is the mild kind. We're just gonna drizzle that along. Ooh, that is already looking so good and so Christmassy. We got our red, white, and green going on here. But of course, we have to add some other colors to the mix. We've got our Mexicorn from the Green Giant. We're just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that just in little places here and there. Whew. And we've gone ahead and already chopped up our onions nice and neatly here. And I'm just gonna use my hands to sprinkle that on. And yes, I did wash my hands. Gonna go ahead and make sure it's all even all along here. And we do love our onions. Of course, who doesn't love onions? So let's just make sure we got all of those, clean out that bowl. There we go. Okay, now we've got our beef here that we've already gone ahead and cooked up, and our taco seasoning. So let me go ahead and just dump that in there. Think that looks about good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and mix that in so we can get that nice flavor going. Whew. All right, that's looking a little dry, so we've got to feed it some water. We're just gonna go ahead and dump. And now we can mix. We want that to be super mixed, all nice and neat. So make sure that taco seasoning is soaking up that water. All right, I think it's just about time. Get that out of the way, and we can go ahead and dump this on. Oof, all right, it's already escaping me. Dump. Whew. You smell that? Oh, it smells so amazing. And what are nachos if you don't have your 3-cheese Mexican blend? We got our creamery kind. Let's go ahead and pop that open. And I'm just gonna sprinkle that all along the top here. We're using thicker chunks this time because once this is melted, oh, it is gonna be so divine. You're gonna wish that you had this.
That looks good. It smells good.
Let's dump that last bit on there. All right, and now we've got our 4-cheese Mexican blend. And this is the thin cut, and we're just gonna sprinkle that a little bit on top of our other cheese here. I'm gonna get this one a little bit more on the sides because that looks like it's needing some cheese there. All right, and I think that looks perfect. Now, we're so close to the finish line here, guys, but I'm gonna start off this final bit with our green onions, and I'm just gonna go ahead and chop those right on there. Get those all around. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. My mouth is watering. Ugh. All right, that looks perfect. Now we've got our jalapenos. We've got our red jalapenos and our green jalapenos. I'm gonna start off by putting the red ones all along the top here on our mountain here. Get all of those.
Oh, it's gonna be spicy.
We like spicy. And now we can go ahead and put those green jalapenos. Now that is gonna be spicy.
Ooh, look how pretty.
Now this is looking like a real Christmassy type of dinner here. Okie dokie, it's time to take this monstrosity and put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring our red pan here so we don't get any messes. And we're gonna bring our chips and put them right on top of here. And now let's go check on our sauce. Woo, look at that. That looks so awesome. Oh, and that white cheese on the side, it looks like snow.
Ooh,
that is so pretty.
That is pretty.
We are ready for Christmas, guys. All right, I think it's time to finally pour this. Now I'm just gonna go straight for it. Ooh, we want to get all of that on there. Oh, look at that steam rolling off of that. Ugh. Now this is gonna need to be evened out on these chips. No chip left behind. I'm just gonna go ahead and look at the stringiness of that cheese. It's so gooey. This, I already can tell this is going to taste amazing. But before we eat this, it just needs a few of, regular cool toppings. And we're gonna start with our shredded lettuce. I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle that all along the top here. Just to add that little bit of freshness, add some cool to that heat. Now we've got some sliced avocado bits, and we're gonna go ahead and use a spatula to just pour that on. I would do that with my hands like everything else, but that's gonna be a little too messy. There we go. And last, we've got our cilantro, just to add as like a little bit of a garnish to the top here. So we're just gonna sprinkle that, just as a cute little add-on. Of course, a delicious one too. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that off to the side now. And this is looking a little too green here. We want this to be Christmas and holiday. So let's go ahead and take some chips. These are just regular red tortilla chips. We're just gonna crush those on the top. There we go. And now I think it's finally time to taste this. Oh, I've been waiting all day. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this empty chip from the side and dabble that up in a little bit of everything here. Wanna make sure we get that avocado, get some of the cilantro and lettuce, get some of that white gourmet cheese. Time for the big bite. Oh my God. That is amazing. I love it.